everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I am teacher Leonela, and since teacher Yan already gave the summarization of our previous discussion, now let us continue to the new lesson content. But before that, I have a motivational activity. Are you all awake today?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, kindly shake your hands up like this and shout, "Hey!"
Hey!
Louder!
Hey!
Before we get into our next topic, kindly read first the
Objectives. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to discriminate between figurative and literal language, classify sample text into literal and figurative, to determine what type of figurative language is used in a sentence. Create a poem with the use of the following types of figurative language.
So, for our motivational activity, I have here two statements for you to observe. Are you familiar with the statements? Are any of you familiar? How about the second statement? It is raining cats and dogs. Are you all familiar? No. Alright. So, the given statements above, what have you noticed in the first statement? Anyone from the class? Yes, Mr. Melo.
The first statement was stated directly and can be understood as
Alright, the first statement is stated directly. It is raining heavily. When you say excuse me, when you notice the statement, you can directly understood what exactly it means. How about the second statement?
Ma'am,
Yes, Ms. Gia.
the second statement, ma'am, was difficult to understand. It was very exaggerated.
Yes, it is difficult to understand. Why is that? To know the answer, let us proceed to our next topic, which is the literal and figurative language. What is literal and figurative language? Can you read, everyone?
Literal language. Literal language uses words that mean exactly what they say. It is stated directly.
How about the example?
Examples. She runs very fast. I am very hungry. The grass looks green.
So, have you noticed that the examples given, it is stated directly. They stated exactly what they mean. She runs very fast means she runs very fast. You can see that she can run very fast. I am very hungry. You can then the So can we give a galing-galing clap to Miss Galantos?
Ang galing-galing!
So it is correct because Brian is not a literal wall, but he is a strong tennis player. Okay, next example. So let's have another example. Can we please read this lista? Number 2. We would have had more pizza to eat if Tammy hadn't been such a pig. Tammy being compared to a pig because A. Looked like a pig. B. Ate like a pig. C. Smelled like a pig. D. Was as smart like a pig. What do you think is the correct answer? Letter A. Do you think that was the right answer? No. Letter final A, like a pig. Okay, correct. Kindly please a galing-galing clap to Miss Lisa.
Ang galing-galing!
So, have you understand our lesson for today?
Yes, ma'am!
So, I will give the next to teacher Bernadette.
Thank you, Teacher Sumanya. Now you already know the figurative and literal language. Then also you already know some examples of literal and figurative language. Again, what is literal language? Okay, Miss Vista, what is literal language?
Literal language uses words that mean exactly what they say or it is stated directly.
Very good, thank you. And what is figurative language? Yes, Miss Hannah?
Figurative language, also known as descriptive language, helps the writer paint picture in the reader's mind.
Okay, very good, thank you. And now, anyone can give me an example of literal and figurative language? Yes, Miss Perez?
So, an example for literal language is that guy talked too much. And for figurative language is that guy talked my ear